So what is Polytab Mural Cloth and how did I use it on this mural right here? So I've done a few videos on Polytab Mural Cloth and I use it different ways, and this is it right here, Polytab Mural Cloth. It is a non-woven polyester material that basically a lot of people use it in textile industry for interfacing, but a lot of artists use it, like myself, to do murals. So especially when I don't want to be on a job site, or I need to get a job done really quick, or it's cold outside and I don't want to be outside for a long time, I use Polytab Mural Cloth like this to get projects done really fast, because I'm able to paint on top of this in my studio and then adhere it to a wall. So it's kind of like a canvas and a wallpaper combined together. So for this project, I was tasked to paint the side of a new development that is going to be for young adults who are at risk, and a place for them to start their life out. So this is going to be a new development, 50 units, and they put out an artist call. I won that artist call not only because of the artistic design, but also because I was able to include the opportunity for those young adults who would possibly be living in that space, an opportunity to take part in the mural making process with me. And because of Polytab like this, because you're able to cut it out like canvas and work with it on another location, I was able to incorporate a working session with the young adults to cut out butterflies. So that's what we did. I went down there one day and worked with the young adults to cut out butterflies. We did 50 butterflies to represent the 50 units that will be at the complex. It was a great time hanging out with them, learning their stories, but also having them learn about myself, but also the project of the development and the mural making process. The direction to incorporate the young adults into the mural making process by using Polytab was one of the things that really got me awarded the project, because the individuals in charge of the organization and on the committee really wanted the young adults to feel empowered and sort of have a sense of ownership of their space. So Polytab is a great way of incorporating a community project element to your design and to your process, so that the community can feel involved, and people on the committee can say, hey, it's not just the artist has other elements of their design and artwork that other people can get involved with as well. And Polytab is super durable like this. It's really hard to tear it apart. Like, I'm trying to tear it apart, but it's really easy to basically just cut it like papers, and then you can tear it. So you can kind of see, let me see, get in there, some of those fibers right there, you can kind of see how it tears apart. So it has like a unique quality to it. So we're able to use fabric scissors to cut out a ton of butterflies. And one cool thing about this fabric is that you don't have to prime it. I tell people a lot of times it's great to use gesso to prime it like a regular canvas. That way the colors really pop and it doesn't sort of sink through or seep through to the other side of it, because it is porous. You can actually spray and paint right on top of this if you want to. So during the installation process, as I finished the background, I had all the butterflies ready for me in my area of the job site. All I had to do was spray it with spray paint right then and there on raw Polytab, and then it would be ready for me to actually paste up with gel medium. So to adhere this to a wall permanently, you want to use gel medium, and I use Nova Gel. You can get gel medium from a lot of these different brands like Liquitex or Golden or other art supply sort of brands, but I use Nova Gel mainly because you can get it in really large quantities, like 5-gallon pails, and you really want a lot of gel or adhesive to actually use on that project. You want to make sure that there's gel touching every part of the back of the Polytab that you're putting up, mainly because you don't want any voided areas that aren't adhering to that substrate or that wall. And not only that, Nova Gel on the Nova Color website, I think is some of the most affordable gel that you can get on the market. and you want to get matte gel, not the gloss gel. The matte gel basically is like clear acrylic, so the matte gel dries really clear, so you can add a ton of gel and not have a weird finish or different finishes on different areas of your work. So I usually, when I do my work, I do everything with a matte finish, or have all my supplies have a matte finish, because then I can use a clear coat that has like a glossy finish versus having to be forced to have a glossy finish from the start. So after finishing the background and coloring the butterflies what I wanted it to be in terms of color wise, I was able to take those butterflies into the boom lift basket, go in the air, and basically just start pasting them up. And what you want to do is make sure that you add a ton of gel medium to the back. You want to make sure that the entire Polytab piece that you're putting on the wall has gel on it and it is adhering to the wall. So you really have to slather that thing on and then basically squeeze the back of it to the side so that you can recover a lot of that gel medium that is sort of building up in the back. And because Polytab is so thin, you're able to make sure that the Polytab captures all the different textures and shape of whatever substrate you're putting it on. Because this is siding, I had to go through and really squeeze those lines and burnish the sides, so making sure that every part of the Polytab is adhering to the siding, so like pushing it up into those little creases as well. So that was something that, you know, I had to really take time in doing, but I was able to capture all the different textures and the shape of that siding. And I had to do this almost 50 times around the wall, but it was so quick in terms of being able to get all of that stuff done within a day. And afterwards, I gave it an hour to dry and went back and added a little bit more gel medium to the different spots that I thought were troublesome, and make sure that there were no air pockets in any of the different butterflies that I was putting up. So the process went really fast, and I was able to do that process mostly before I even got to the job site. And after everything is dried and I'm satisfied with how it looks, you can then add a top coat to the actual mural, blending everything together and giving it a consistent sheen, a consistent finish. So I like to use Muralshield top coat. That top coat basically allows the mural to be protected from environmental factors, but also UV protection as well, so that the colors do not fade. And on top of that, you can add an anti-graffiti coating or another coating if you want to. This just basically allows everything to be protected, not only the background, but also the Polytab, and make everything really consistent. And that is how I use Polytab on this project right here, so that I was able to do the work that I wanted to do in terms of the colorway in the background, but also include the young adults in the mural making process so that they learn how everything is made, but they also have ownership of the mural because they had a part in cutting out the butterflies. Hopefully this gives you some ideas in terms of what Polytab can do in your practice, how you can use it. I have a few other videos on Polytab. I'll make sure that's in the description so that you know other projects I've done it on where I actually gessoed it beforehand. So take these ideas into your practice and figure out how you can use it to help enhance the type of work that you do, and you're able to troubleshoot different ideas in terms of the process of creating a mural so that you're not on a job site all day, because this project took me 3 days to actually complete in terms of priming the wall, putting on the background, and adding the butterflies. And that's only because I was able to get a lot of the project done with the young adults, cutting out the Polytab beforehand, so I didn't have to worry about any of those logistics on the job site. Because it's a construction site, I don't want to be there all day because it's, you know, it's loud, it's chaotic, and you know, there's a lot of liabilities. So I'm like moving a big machine, so I don't want to be there all day. So this helped out a lot. So think about how you can use this in your practice. And if you want some, I have a link so you can actually get Polytab in increments of 6 yards. So hopefully, like I said, this helped out, and I will see you next time. Peace.